Today is Thursday, March 18th, and this is the class recording for second period. And I logged in and I went into student view immediately so you guys can see that there's nothing wrong with Canvas, and we need to cover our noses and keep them covered all class. There's nothing wrong with Canvas. We just have to go through everything in order now. So notice now that even though I have all of these check marks from viewing all of this stuff on Monday when I went through this with cohort A, I still have some red circles and I still have to start at the very top and view yesterday's check-in. So some of the issue with why you guys could not navigate through Canvas is because we did not complete our daily check-ins. And I originally had it set to submit them, not just view them. So if you didn't do Tuesday's check-in and then tried to log in on Wednesday, that's why you could not complete your work, because you did not do your check-in on Tuesday. So we need to start logging in every day, and this shouldn't be as much of a problem next week because you should all be in class on Monday. Oh yeah. That's why I did Canvas this way, because I want everybody to be on the same page. So we need to view our check-in. So I did change them from submit to view, but you do need to go ahead and do it right now. Only reason I'm not going to do it is because it's time consuming and I want to make sure that we get through what we need to get through today. Then Canvas is going to force you to open the Desmos check-in. I am virtually stalking you. I need to see everybody in the Desmos check-in. All right, so I'm not going to go through this whole check-in. We need to make sure that we read and follow the directions on every slide for that check-in. Update whatever you put in on Monday if you started on Monday. So then we have our Google Doc agenda that has also been updated. I went in and put little check marks beside everything that we should have completed already. So if we're missing KudaWorks assignments, those are assignments that I can print and let you do in fifth period. Those are assignments that can be made up in fifth period, as well as your note submission. So if you missed the submission window for 5.1, but you went back and copied everything, I will give you partial credit if you come to fifth period and show me. So yesterday, we were supposed to focus on the 5.5 Edpuzzle video where I put in the notes for page 17 through 20. That is a silent Edpuzzle video that I want us to watch in class. So we will watch, that's the one exception. The only time that we'll watch Edpuzzle videos in class is if they have no sound, which sometimes I will do that for notes because I feel like it's more beneficial for you guys to see everything written in order than just copying a bunch of junk from the whole filled in page. Yes. Yes, so I will allow you guys to submit images of your work in class if we're using your phones. Do not give me any reason to suspect you are doing anything else besides submitting your images for your assignment. If I catch you texting in Snapchat or doing anything else besides submitting the images, you will have fifth period detention. There's no argument, no back and forth about that one. So that's our focus for today, is to get the 5.5 Edpuzzle, at least start that. So that's my expectation, that we at the very least begin the 5.5 Edpuzzle. Some of us are very behind in our notes. So I put all of these links here in order. And we're going to go to the home page because it's going to take forever for them to load and you click through them all. So remember, the module at the top is from last week. I had to put it at the top because it came first. That's the only way I could make it a prerequisite. So once it loads all the way, it will collapse. So we have 5.1, 2, 3, and 4, day 2. So we have notes, for Tuesday that were supposed to be submitted on Tuesday. Yesterday was the last day they were available. So that's why this is marked as done and not submit, because it's no longer available to be submitted. However, the file is here. We should copy the file, complete the practice, and if you come to 5th period, I can give you partial credit. So we can probably get 3 points instead of 5, but 3 instead of 0. So we gotta balance that out. So the next most recent file that we have is for 5.4. So 5.3 was due yesterday. And this one is still available. So I'm going to be coming around to see if we've got up through page 11 done. If not, this is what we should be doing. All right, let me have everybody's attention for one moment, please. I have replaced the file for 5.4 with an updated file, and I need to switch those places on that. I meant to put the file on top of the assignment. Kind of defeats the purpose if it's. Well, once my computer stops being rude, I'll be able to move it where it's supposed to be. There we go. So this is the notes day 3. So this is the most updated version of these notes. Let's go back into student view. Being a little difficult. So we have about 15 minutes left in class. It is my expectation that we get all of these items viewed all the way up to 5.4. So this is the notes file for 5.4, starting on page 12. So this one has more information filled in from what we did in class on Tuesday. So I reviewed what we did up here at the top. We did this independent piece together. All of that we should have had already. And then we did this independent piece together. And I do want you guys to explain and decide which method you like best for that. And then we have the assignment we need to submit next. And I did include the updated lesson file here. So understand that this is up for page 14. So the file has up to page 14. Just verify. So yes, that's going up to page 14. And in class, we got 1 through 4 on the board. So we used our box to show that we're gonna multiply the terms that are going across the top by the terms that are going down the side. Once you have your boxes filled in, we add like terms. So for number 1 and 2, we can't simplify any further because there were no like terms. For number 3, we had a binomial. We had two linear binomial pairs. So we have x and we have a constant. So I know I'm going to have two like terms here. I'm going to have two x terms. But in number 4, I have x squared. So there I'm not going to have any like terms because that's going to give me a cubed exponent, a squared exponent, and a linear term. So we need to make sure that we understand what's going on there. So this is for the top of page 15. So 1 through 4, page 15. I'm giving you guys these notes to the practice page. Number 5 and 6 are yours. Page 16 is yours. So I'm going to freeze the board in class here. And in the recording, we'll move right along. So once we submit, which that's not going to let me submit because I didn't submit the notes assignment. So I want everybody right now to stop whatever it is you're doing. If you're not copying this off the board already, turn to page 15 and copy this off the board.